Hello students, I am Mansi with you. So students, today here in this video I am covering part 2nd of chapter 2nd of your book, that is the sound of music, and the name of the part 2nd, that is the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. So before starting this chapter, let us talk about Bismillah Khan. So students, we can say that he was a very renowned Shehnai player in India. He was master of Shehnai. Okay, and we can also say that he was a legend. Why so? He played the Shehnai on the day when India got independence, that was 15th August 1947, at the Red Fort. And before the Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, gave his speech, before that here Bismillah Khan played Shehnai. So with this we can say that he was a legend. Legend means a person who is a specialist in a particular field, and here Bismillah Khan, he was a specialist, he was the master of playing Shehnai. Okay, so let us read this first. Students, here you can see there are so many peoples, there's so many specialists here, you can say, or here they are playing different kinds of instruments. Okay, so here from this you can know about the different kinds of instruments they are playing, and especially in this chapter we are talking about the famous Shehnai player, that is one and only Bismillah Khan. Here you can say, see, here is Bismillah Khan. Okay, so students, now again and again taking this word, I'm talking about this word, the Shehnai. Okay, so it might be possible that you all are imagining about the wedding or a similar occasion or a function, because it's our Indian tradition, it's our Indian culture that we used to play Shehnai on this special kind of occasion especially. Okay, and next the word what we imagine in our mind when we talk about Shehnai, that is Ustad Bismillah Khan, as he was the Shehnai maestro playing this instrument. He was the master of Shehnai. Okay, so now with this, let us come on the text of this chapter. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence, for it has the shrill, unpleasant sound. So here Emperor Aurangzeb, before the rule of Britishers in our India, there was a rule of Mughal emperor. Okay, Mughals were ruling in our India. And the famous ruler of Mughal emperor, he was Aurangzeb. So what here Aurangzeb did, he banned. Banned means he prohibited, mana kar dena. He prohibited the playing of musical instrument called pungi. And why he did so? Why he banned this? Because the sound of pungi, that was shrill. Shrill means sharp, and unpleasant sound. Unpleasant sound, the sound that you don't like to listen, that you don't like to hear. That is unpleasant. Okay. So pungi became the generic name. Generic name means we can say scientific name for the reed noise makers. Here you can see the meaning of generic name, a name given to a class or a group as a whole, means usko scientific name de dena. Okay. Reeded means the wind instruments, the instruments which use wind to produce sound. That is, we are talking about pungi here. So, few had thought that it would one day be revived. So as Aurangzeb banned this instrument called pungi, but some of the persons, they thought that one day it would be revived. Okay, revived means brought back to life. It will again be in trend. सब लोग ऐसा सोचते थे कि दोबारा से ये पुंगी को बजाना स्टार्ट किया जाएगा. So what happened one day, a barber of a family of professional musicians who had access to the royal palace decided to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. Tonal means the sound of pungi. He wanted to improve the sound of pungi, as he wants to play this instrument. Okay, and he also belongs from a professional musicians. So he is habitual, we can say, or he is really excited to play the instruments. So that's why he decided to improve the tonal quality of this pungi. He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem. Hollow means empty from inside. Hollow stem that was longer and broader than the pungi, and made seven holes on the body of the pipe. And what he did, he took the pipe that was hollow, and what he did, he makes the hole on that body. Okay, when he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes, soft melodious sounds were produced. And when he played that instrument, what he find, he found that that instrument is giving the sound that was soft and melodious. Okay, he played the instruments before the royalty, means he played the instrument before the the rulers. In the front of the rulers, in court, he played these instruments, and everyone was impressed. The instrument, so different from pungi, had to be given a new name, as the shehnai has a very soft, very melodious sound, and this pungi has a sharp and unpleasant sound. So they both are different from each other. So that's why it was important to give the different kinds of name to both of them, as this instrument was known as pungi. Okay, so let us see here. As the story goes, since it was the first played in the Shah's chamber and was played by a Nai barber, the instrument was named as Shehnai. So how this instrument came to know, ये इसको हम क्यों शहनाई बोलते हैं? The story behind that is, it was first played in Shah's chamber. Shahas means the Mughals used to say the king as Shah, उसको वो शाह बोलते थे. And first time this instrument was played in the Shah's chamber. And who played this? Nai, means barber played this. So that's why this instrument is known as Shehnai. Sheh denotes as Shah and Nai barber. Okay, so with this, here I am covering this part only. Next part I will cover in next video. Thank you for watching this video.